Hello crafty friends, this is my latest journal that I'm going to show you today. It is a Christmas themed flip-flop journal. It's come out a little more chunky than I anticipated. I was trying to keep it a bit more minimal, but unfortunately I was unsuccessful and it has come out to be a pretty big boy, but I do love it. I have used a lot of things that are already in my stash. As I go through it, I will explain. And then I've also used 3 different designers' digital prints. The one is from Making and Creating, previously known as Digital Collage Club. And I'll put the link to their website in the description box below. And then I've used some Christmas kits from NectarsCreations and from BontikVintageDesigns. Let me show you what I have done. So if you'd like to make a flip-flop journal like this, there are quite a few tutorials available on YouTube. My one was using a piece of 12-inch by 12-inch paper for the base instead of envelopes, and I do have a video which I will link below if you'd like to make one. So to start off with, I have an envelope that is attached. Difficult to see now, but there's an envelope attached to this part of the journal, and I have put a piece of the printable Santa. It looks quite vintage. I've roughed up the edges. The paper that I used to print on was a little thicker than normal, so it was really easy to rough up the end. And that is the little front cover. And then inside I've put something inside the envelope. I've created a little tab just to help me pull it out. It is just a recipe card, a Christmas recipe card that I got, not very vintage looking, but I do like the way it looks. And then I have a little tag from one of the printable kits that I have attached, and I'm just going to put that in with a paper clip, and then I sewed a little tab on so it's easy to get in and out. And then when I put it in, I just leave this tag on the top. I just like the way it looks. It accidentally went in like that when I was first putting it in, and I just liked the way it looked, so I left it like that. And then this page is just a piece of paper from an old book, and then I've put a piece of torn, just printed paper. I think I got that off Pinterest, really. It looks like an old ledger. And then I've put a sticker here. It's actually a washi tape from the washi tape shop that I used quite a lot through this journal. I really liked the colors and the theme of it, and it features throughout. I will share the link in the description box below. Here I've made a double pocket. It's a paper pocket with a bit of roughing up, and then I have a piece of printed vellum as a double pocket. I stitched this, so I cut it out and stitched it, and then I glued it on. All that will be available in the process video. And then I have a tag that I have from the printables, just a ready-made tag, a piece of music paper, another tag, and then a piece of vintage, or let's say bus ticket. That's vintage, that goes in there. And then I've just done some stamping, another side pocket with a large die cut that says Christmas that I stitched, just a piece of paper. I like to leave the spiral end in, I just like that rough look, and a little tag. This is just a printable from, actually no, this is from Taperlogy. It's some vintage papers that they sent me. All these links will be in the description box. And then I just have a piece of the printable there with some of the washi tape, a piece of lace, a little side pocket, again with the washi tape. And then in here I have a printable, it's just the letter that I've just folded. And then it says Santa's list. And I will put that in the corner pocket. Here I've just done a little embellishment that I've glued on. It's just some dress pattern tissue paper, some lace, and some thread. I just like the black, which contrasted well with the little Santa list over here. Another pocket with 2 tags inside. This one is from NectarsCreations. This one is from Making and Creating. And you can do lots of writing on the back. A little embellishment corner here with just a few bits of paper, some cheesecloth and a sticker, some music paper, a snippet strip. I like to sort of continue the colors and themes in my snippet strips with bits that I've used throughout the journal. So here is a little piece of the vellum that I used in the pocket earlier. Some red and green, some of the thread, a stamp, another side pocket. And then in here we just have another piece of from a journal, another recipe card in the green, and then just a tag. Just the printable, a piece of vintage sellotape, Dear Santa with a piece of the washi tape, music paper, and just a piece of fabric that I've stitched on the sewing machine and just ruffled up and stuck in the corner just for some texture. This printable is from BontikVintageDesigns. What I like about these, they look very 3D, so it looks like it's coming off the page, which I really like. There's lots of different elements that I've used through there. Here I've just stuck a piece of vintage dress pattern just to give it that vintagey look, some of the washi tape, and then I've made a pocket here. Here is another one from the BontikVintageDesigns. I've made a big tag for them. This is a vintage Christmas card. It used to be stuck in an album. So I'm just popping that in, and then a piece of vellum. This is from Taperlogy. Just a little 25 number with some washi tape. Again, carrying the theme on with that red print, just making a little tab. Some more stenciling. And then here I've just got a large paper clip with a piece of the printable that I've made into a journal card. This is a Tim Holtz card. And then on the other side, we have a vintage little card and a little snowman. This is from Making and Creating. Just pop those on with a large paper clip or any paper clip. I've got different colored. I wanted to try and keep like a gold theme, but I've managed to use all different colored paper clips, so it's sort of a mix and match. And then another pocket. This is sort of the end of the first signature where the first flip is. So it's got a pocket, and then I've got a little embellishment corner there, and then just filled it with some tags, ready-made ones, vintage ones, just a piece of music paper, a glittery one because I like a bit of bling. And then this is just a receipt that I've put in here with the number 67. What I normally do is, so I can keep track of how many journals I've made, in the invoice book itself I'll actually write what each journal is. So this is my 67th journal, and I just like to pop that into the pockets too. Then on this page we have Santa's letterbox, and then I've put a little envelope with this. So it's got a tag, a little stamp, just says to Santa, and then inside I've put a few little stamps and stickers and little Christmassy pictures, just something to fill it up. And that goes on this side, and then on the other side is just a tag with a printable with a fabric bow on the top. Pop that in, and then some more stenciling, another corner pocket, and then just filled up again. I like using these rough papers as if you would take notes down and then pop it into your journal. This is from BontikVintageDesigns. This is a ready-made tag from Taperlogy, Making and Creating. I used an old diary. And then this is from the BontikVintageDesign. You can see it looks like fabric with a button. It actually looks 3D. I really like that. And then another paper clip with just a ready-made little piece of ephemera, a journal card, and a tag. This is Panola paper. I don't know how to pronounce that, and I pronounced it wrong, I know. But it's a green color, which really goes really well with the theme. Another little pocket, two little tags inside. And then I've just stuck a ready-made die cut over there. Some music paper, stenciling, lots of little pockets. And then this is a little 3D house that I've made that pops out like that. I do have a separate tutorial on how to make one of these. I think that's really cute. So that's in the middle, my little Christmas house. Some more little tags and papers. Double-sided. And then this little scrap. I like putting little scrap papers because that's how I would normally take little notes. And then Santa, what I've done is I've stitched around that and left some of the threads loose just for some texture, and I've stuck him down onto this page. Another printable with a sticker. A little corner vellum pocket filled with a little elf. He's really cute. Just a piece of printed ephemera and a vintage little card. To avoid leaving the pages all just plain, I did go around and stick down some of the printables on some of the pages just to give it a bit more color. Because when I made the flip-flop journal, I didn't know what theme I was going to do. I didn't have Christmas in mind. It was either travel or mermaid at the time. So the colors didn't really suit, and I hadn't put anything Christmassy inside. So I just changed it as I went. And then a little gingerbread man. And then an old library little card holder, and then some robins, another snippet strip, just a little corner embellishment. I've got the washi tape, a piece of the vintage tape, and then a little dictionary meaning word. This is from the dictionary library. It's got lots of different words from Taperlogy. Stenciling, and then a little side pocket, just a piece of music paper inside. A library card, well, a library card envelope with a bookmark or tag inside. This is the end of the second signature. And then here we have another pocket. So what I used is I just cut out from the printable just a piece that I want and just stick it down. Another little elf, and this is from a library book. If you're old like me, you'll know what this is. This only dates back to 1987. I am looking for older ones, but this is all I could find at the moment. And then a little tag, and I've put a piece of fabric and some red thread on top that I've just run on my sewing machine just to give it some texture and color. The little snowman just stuck down, and then a little bulldog clip at the top with some goodies. Just have this from a old calendar. I like the 25 showing. Just a piece of vellum, and then a Dear Santa letter. It's just a die cut. And then on the other side is journal card and a little tag. And I just clip that all at the top with a little bulldog clip. And then a little corner embellishment with the tab. These are all just ready-made die cuts, and I've just put some thread underneath. I like that look. It gives it texture and adds the color. Music paper, just a printable stuck down, another printable stuck down, and then some tape. And then here I've made little like flop or waterfall notebook. I'm not quite sure what it's called. Just got different pages at a different length, and you can jot down. I've stuck this one down flat because I didn't like the white underneath. And there's my little notebook. And then in the middle of this signature is a envelope, and then inside is just a letter. And then another little corner embellishment, just some stickers, a stamp, some washi tape, some paper from the kits. And whatever I could find, I just stuck that down. It's a Christmas menu. Some more printables just stuck down. Another little pocket with a snowman. And then a little label frame. And then just a little piece of ephemera. And then here we have just some more tags. I back them all onto cardstock. I do all my printing on regular 80 GSM print paper, and then sometimes I coffee stain them, sometimes I don't, and because I like them a bit more sturdy, I tend to stick everything onto a cardstock. And then if I use a plain color, you can still write on it, or you could use a matching color, doesn't really matter, but I do that just to make them a bit more sturdy. And then this one is just double-sided from the actual kit. I just like those colors. Another little double vellum pocket with tag, piece of ephemera and a ticket. Then just a postcard, just popping that in there. And then another embellishment cluster. So that is the front 3 signatures. I've put a beautiful bird on the back, and then as you flip it over, you have 2 more signatures on this side, hence why it's called a flip-flop journal. And then we have a beautiful vintage green tissue paper that I really love. It goes so well. Just a piece of music paper and a stamp, and it's got Jesus with Mary and Joseph, which I thought was quite suitable since it is a Christmas journal. And then on the side is a little tag, again with the fabric and the threads on top. If you're not new to my channel, you'll know that I love lots of threads and things hanging out and overflowing and spilling off the pages. It's just my style. Another double pocket. I like putting vellum at the bottom so you can see the designs. Just a piece of ephemera, a ready-made tag, a tag from the kit with a bit of the Hessian string on the top, a little mason jar with wishing you a Merry Christmas die cut that's ready-made, and some more tickets. And then here we have just some more. This is a piece of printed paper. Just love those colors. And then a piece of, this is also like a library, from a library book on the one side, and then a Christmas ornament die cut on that side. I've just stuck that down. I just love that writing. Like I've taken notes down, so I've just stuck that over there. Washi tape, some more pockets with a stamp, little birdies inside. I've made that sort of like a zigzag or uneven. Coffee stained with a little green stamp. The center, I've just put a piece of the washi tape design, and then these are just punched out with the hole punch from the matching paper, and I've just stuck a few down. I thought that I liked the color, the pop of color. And then some vintage tape, some lace, a little gingerbread house, and then some more bits paper clipped. Just a vintage piece of ephemera, a tag, a little double-sided tag with a poinsettia. I love it when there's coffee stain drips on the paper. I tend to leave those showing. Then here I just found some color coordinating stamps and I stuck those down. Oh, that's a little stuck. Just stuck a piece of that across. I think it just breaks if it's going to be a little bit monotonous, just if the page is plain. For some reason, I can't handle really plain pages, although I should leave more plain pages. I just love them quite full, so I've added that. Another snippet strip, a top pocket. So I've made a corner pocket, but from the top, and I've added a few little bits in. This is just a sticker. This is ready-made paper and a little tag that goes in the corner. And then the little Christmas kids on the train, little ready-made envelope, and a little bird tag. And then this pocket, I've put a piece of lace, and I've left the lace to stick out the bottom. And then a piece of paper from the diary again, a tag, and some tickets. That's the end of that signature. And this is the last signature, which is at the back. Another pocket. And we have, I really loved using this. As you can see, it's got the berries and the present. It just suits it so well. Little robins on a swing. A little ready-made tag. I've just put the little string on the top, and a Christmas bauble die cut. Snowman printable. Then we have another pocket on the side, and I have this priority mail sticker that I popped in there, and these are little Christmas stamps that will go in there, and then a little airmail stamp which I thought suited this page. Christmas stocking printable, Christmas list, and then a few more paper clipped bits, a die cut that says special occasion, season's greeting, December 25th, little bright tag, and then on that side we have Santa in the tag. So the printable with the vintage tape. I also have a video on how to make this vintage tape if you're interested. Stenciling, music paper, again sticking that piece of handwritten paper down. Another corner pocket with just a piece of music paper and a tag with a big Hessian bow. Snowman, some washi tape. I've then incorporated those little round punchies to match. Some more lace, and then a die cut that says we wish you a Merry Christmas. Just a little bunched up piece of tissue paper with a little small printable. I'm loving this one, with a little die cut underneath, some red thread, the wording, and then some paper in the background. Just a little embellishment. A large poinsettia just over the double page in a pocket with a vintage letter, which has a space at the back to write. Just fold that in and pop it into the pocket. I love all this coffee staining. And then just the word happy in green that I stuck down. Oh, that's right. And then just a piece of the paper to write down your notes. This is a rub-on sticker from Taperlogy. There's a whole Christmas range. I've put those on there, and then on this side we have a vintage, like a postcard, and a little tag where I've put some of the red fabric on. And then that is the end as we close it, and we're back to the top of the flip-flop journal. So this flip-flop journal is going to be available for sale in my Etsy shop from the new year. I will post a YouTube short just to let you know when that is going to go on. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. It was really quick, and I will have all the details on how I've done this coming very soon. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Happy creating, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.